Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to interact with the video in some way. It definitely helps the machine know that more people need to see this video. And today we're going to be doing an update on the situation in New Mexico, where a rogue governor just decided to ban the Second Amendment because she thinks that she has the power to do that, even though the law enforcement of the state completely disagrees. That said, we have some developments that I wanted to talk about. First and foremost, in my video yesterday, I talked about arresting the governor. And I said that I wasn't going to do this, but I decided to look through New Mexico law, and I could not find any blatant criminal violations in New Mexico law, although I'm sure that a district attorney could be crafty enough, be creative enough to indict the governor if they so choose on something that I just didn't think about. That said, I looked up the oath of office for New Mexico, and indeed it says the Constitution of the state of New Mexico, Article 10, Section 1, Oath of Officer, reads, every person elected or appointed to any office shall, before entering upon his duties, take and subscribe to an oath or affirmation that he will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and laws of this state. So in other words, that includes the sheriffs. So sheriffs out there, you have a constitutional duty to support and defend the Constitution as exemplified by this oath, which means that if a violation of federal law has been exemplified, then you have arrest powers over that. So arrest powers are granted to all law enforcement officers. That means that upon execution of their duties, if they see you perform a crime, if they see you perpetrate a crime, they have the ability to arrest you. They do not need to have a warrant for your arrest. Now, in this instance, if the governor were to be arrested for a federal crime, it would fall upon some federal prosecutor somewhere to decide whether or not to actually charge her with said crime, and then it would take a grand jury to indict her, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And given the rogue nature of our current administration, is that a likelihood? Yeah, probably not. However, in the interim, she will at least have to rot in jail for a day or two and then have to either post bail or not be charged at all. At any rate, the effect would be felt. Anyway, that's cleanup from yesterday. Before we go any deeper into what I have to talk to you about today, let's hear a quick word from today's sponsor. Give me just a few seconds to pay the bills and be right back. Today's video is brought to you by Acre Gold. Acre Gold is a subscription-based service that makes acquiring gold continuously an effortless endeavor. The way this works is you select the plan for the bar that you want, and the monthly subscription goes towards a 1, 2.5, 5, or 10 gram gold bar. Once you have met the threshold value of the gold, they ship it directly to you. And as you can expect, soon the price of gold is going to shoot through the roof as elections loom. So if you're looking to get into precious metal investing sometime soon, check out Acre Gold. And if you use my affiliate link, then I earn a commission on your sale. I appreciate you all, and special thanks to Acre Gold for making today's video possible. Now, I'm going to start by saying that I am not a resident of New Mexico, and therefore I don't pay a whole lot of attention to the happenings inside the borders of New Mexico unless it reaches out nationally or if it's brought to my attention like we're talking about today. My phone, not yours, I'm sorry. However, in digging for those potential criminal statutes that I was talking about, I found this gem. The 55th Legislature, State of New Mexico, First Session 2021. An act relating to civil rights enacting the New Mexico Civil Rights Act, permitting an individual to bring a claim against a public body or person acting on behalf or under the authority of a public body or violation of an individual's rights, privileges, immunities, etc., 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 etc. You get the point, right? This Civil Rights Act of New Mexico was signed into law by, shocker, you got it. This thing really does two things. The first is unqualified immunity for civil rights violations. And what that means in layman's terms is that if you are, and we'll apply it to this situation, carrying a firearm down the road and you are arrested for that under this ban, then not only have you been damaged and now you have standing to bring a case against the state of New Mexico for violating your rights, but you can also bring a separate lawsuit against the law enforcement officer and his agency in question. And the second thing that it does is it sets the monetary value for that in the numerical value of $2 million per instance. So you best believe that if I was a resident of New Mexico, then I would be walking down the street with a rifle on my back saying, "Please, officer, arrest me. Please. And thank you. Would you like to cuff me in the front or the back?" And that, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly what happened yesterday. People took to the streets of Albuquerque to protest this, and if you read any news report, you will find out that the police did absolutely nothing because they were likely there when this lady signed this into law, and they know exactly what will happen. All those people out there knew exactly what they were doing. They know about this act, and I guarantee you that they're hoping to be arrested so that they can get their payday. That would be the end to any agency if they started yanking people off the street, because if you read the way that it's written, the individual officer isn't culpable for the funds. The agency is liable for those funds. And I'm saying that there's not that much money to go around if they start losing $2 million pop. Anyway, I want to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Am I over target on this one? And hopefully we'll see you on another video here at the VSO Gun Channel.